All right. Hey there, everybody. My name is Corey, and I'm with Compassion Works for All here in Little Rock. We're happy to have everybody who's on the call with us today, and as well as anyone who might be watching the recording. Compassion Works for All, we're a nonprofit. We teach mindfulness and meditation programs to folks living in jails and prisons. And I will make a plug today. Today is July 12th. I don't know when you're watching this recording, but this coming Saturday, July 17th, from 11 to 12, 11 a.m. to noon, just for 1 hour. We're going to have a volunteer training for anybody who's interested in getting involved with Compassion Works for All, whether that's helping to facilitate a mindfulness or meditation group in one of the facilities where we work, or becoming a correspondence volunteer, or helping out in other ways. I had someone approach me the other day and she said, I'm a psychology major. I really get into data and evaluations. And so if you want me to come set up some evaluation type templates for you and your program, I would love to do that. And I said, I would love for you to do that because we need it. So any way that you might be interested in getting connected with the organization, Saturday, July 17th from 11 to 12, and you can sign up on our website at compassionworksforall.org. All right, that's my plug that I'll make for today. Before we began this recording, we were talking about our childhood. I don't know how we got on this subject, but we were talking about the ways that our parents would discipline us in childhood, and just how nerve-wracking that could be. I mentioned my mom used to use a wooden spoon on my sister and me, and I can still hear in my mind the sound of her reaching into the cabinet to grab that thing, and it's just, oh, it's horrifying. It's stress-inducing. And it fits in well with what I've been thinking about today, about stress, about anxiety, about negative feelings. We all have them and we all experience them on some level. And one of the quickest things that we do as humans, and with the ways that our mind works, is we are constantly trying to avoid it. We're trying to escape anything that makes us slightly uncomfortable. We try everything in our power to get out of that moment. So we spend such a massive amount of time trying to escape the present moment as it exists. Even if nothing bad is happening, we're just bored. Maybe right now you're listening to this video or this recording and you're thinking, okay, I'm kind of checked out now, so I'm thinking about something else while this guy's talking. And our minds do that. No matter how interested we are, no matter how exciting the thing is that we're watching or that we're observing, our minds can always come up with something that's much more exciting than what's going on right in front of us. That's one of the gifts that our minds have. The downside to that, though, is we are always having to resist, or we eventually give into our minds escaping the present moment for something more pleasant. And so what I wanted to really just discuss today and enter into during our meditation time is welcoming those negative feelings that we have, welcoming boredom, welcoming monotony, welcoming stress, welcoming our anxiety. Now, obviously, there's a point where if we spend too much time there, maybe it drives us into a dark, unhealthy place, and maybe it's not wise for us to always do that. But if you're in a safe place, and if you're in a mental state where you're capable of observing your negative feelings, then I invite you to do that with us today. And if you don't have any negative feelings right now, great, congratulations. Observe your good feelings, observe your comfort or your contentment, and let's just be with whatever it is that we're feeling right now without trying to escape it, without trying to be somewhere else, just because it's unpleasant. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Being here, being where we are as we are without trying to escape. And so we will walk through a few exercises during our meditation time today in order to do that. And so let's begin. As always, posture is a very important part of our meditation time. So I invite you into a mindful posture, whatever that means for you, wherever you are. If you're seated in a chair like I am, have your feet flat on the floor, your hands relaxed on your lap comfortably. Let your shoulders relax. Don't yank them down, but just make sure they're not pulled up or tense. Just kind of let gravity do its work. Unclench your jaw. If you notice you're clenching your teeth, unclench your jaw. Let your face be soft. You can either keep your eyes opened or closed, whatever is least distracting for you. And we're going to begin with 3 bells. Don't try to do anything fancy. Don't try to arrive at some enlightened state right away. And also, don't worry if your mind is going a whole lot of different directions right now. We're just going to let everything be exactly as it is right now. And start to bring awareness to your body. Awareness is the essence of meditation, holding our awareness, controlling where we put our attention. So we're going to bring our awareness and our attention now to our body, to our physical self. Notice how it feels to be present right now, physically. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your sit bones where you make contact with your chair or cushion. Let yourself start to be heavy in your chair or heavy on your cushion. Really physically sinking into the present. And if you notice that your mind is wandering, again, that's perfectly fine. We're just going to let our mind do whatever it's going to do. We're going to let our monkey mind run wild for a little bit while we just get in tune with our body. Move your awareness to your chest, to your heart center, just the very center of your sternum. And as you think about that area, see if you can notice your heartbeat. And don't let your mind trick you into thinking that your heartbeat is something separate from the rest of your body or something separate from your mind. It's all one thing. And so you are beating your heart. Notice how that feels. Bring your awareness to your hands, wherever they are, however they're folded. And without moving them, just notice how it feels. Notice the sensation where they make contact with your lap or with your legs. Let your hands feel a little bit heavy. And notice that when you do, your pulse might quicken a little bit, or you might feel it a little stronger in your hands now that your awareness is there. And just be aware of that. Be aware of how much your mind and your body are connected and how much power you have with your awareness and your attention. Just paying attention to a part of your body, you feel things that you otherwise are unaware of. So be present with your physical body. Bring your awareness up to your shoulders. Notice how it feels for them to be relaxed. If you have any tension in your neck, slowly start to let it go, let it release. We carry so much of our stress and so much of our anxiety sometimes in our shoulders and in our neck, and we don't even realize it. So bring your awareness there. Move your awareness now to your face. Notice if you're scrunching, if you're pinching your eyes closed real tight, or if your eyes are open, notice where it is that they're landing. Let everything just be soft. Let everything in your face be soft. Let your forehead be smooth. And pay attention to any little sensations. Maybe thinking about your eyes might make your eyes tingle a little. Thinking about your nose might make you need to scratch your nose. It's perfectly fine to do that in a mindful way. Feel this deep sense of connection and presence with your mind and your body all at the same time. Seated in the room where you are without the need to escape, without the need to be elsewhere. Feeling perfectly satisfied and content with being here now in this moment. Let's bring our awareness now to our breath. Our breath serves as an anchor into the present moment, and it also works as a remote control for our brain, helping our brain to focus, to calm and relax. So gently breathe in and out through the nose. And as you do, continue to pay attention to your posture. If you notice that you've begun to slouch a little, return to an attentive posture. And breathe gently in and out through your nose. Notice how the air feels as it comes into your nose, and notice how the air feels as it goes out. And again, this is not your lungs acting separately from the rest of your body. This is you doing the breathing. And the air is the air that's connected to everything and everyone in the room around you. So let the air be a symbol or another form of connection to being present as you are and where you are, breathing the air in the room that you're in. Now let's bring our awareness and our attention to our mind. What are you thinking about now? Where is your mind? And you might notice that the moment you become aware of your thoughts, it's like the thoughts disappear. But where has your mind been? Has it been in the past? Has it been in the future? Either way, gently bring it into the present. And as you continue to maintain your mindful posture and stay present with your body, and as you continue to maintain your mindful breath, breathing gently in and out through the nose, have a mindful mind as well, which means your mind is present. It's in this room, it's in this time. It's not drifting to the past, it's not drifting to the future. We are so prone to ruminate on what we think we should have done in the past, or with a bit of fear or anxiety or stress, we think about what's coming up in the future and what we should be doing right now instead of being still and present. And if you have any of those feelings, any of those sensations, feel them without trying to block them out. If it helps, you can even say in your mind what it is that you're feeling or experiencing now. I am experiencing regret, or I am experiencing anxiety about the future. And if you're not experiencing either of those, you can just tell yourself, I am happily present. Regardless of what you're feeling, let's stay with it for a few more moments. In stillness and silence, be present with your body, be present with your breath, and be present with your thoughts, with your mind and your awareness. And each time you notice your mind drift away, pay attention to the emotion it creates. Whatever your thoughts are, pay attention to the emotion it creates. Feel it, name it, and gently return your mind back to the present. we begin to come to the close of our meditation time. Take a few more moments just to feel entirely present. Present with your body and with your breath and with your mind. All in sync together. All perfectly one together in the same room and in the same time. And notice the way that an awareness of our presence, notice the way that it gives us a deeper sense of control over our mental and emotional state. We're not being jerked around by our thoughts and the emotions they generate. We're not being controlled by the sounds, by the people, by the experiences around us. We are simply present with the moment exactly as it exists without feeling the need to escape. And with this sense of strength, with this sense of resilience, we remind ourselves to be mindfully aware of the present, to stay with it throughout the day. So with great awareness, take one final deep inhale through the nose and breathe out. Being present with our emotions and our thoughts and our feelings can be one of the hardest things we do, I think, especially when they are unpleasant. And the more we practice, the more we practice being in control of our own attention, the better we get at not being controlled by outside sources and forces. And so that's what I hope you take with you today. Just another step down the path toward reminding yourself to be present, even in the unpleasant feelings and experiences. So have a great day, everyone.